So let's say we have in our list, let's say we have another let's say grade, then we have line. So I'll ensure that my screen does not go above. Great. So we have this is a list. Now, what if you want to convert this into a let's say a set first? So to convert this to a set, there's what we call you have tuple functions, you have set functions, you have list function. All these functions allows you to convert um, data type or data values of or data structure rather of different type into the respective one that you want to do. So let's if you get list, you want to convert them to set, you can do that. If you get set, you want to convert them to list, you can do that by using the function. And the funny thing is that the function carry their name. So if we want to convert this our fruit now to tuple, so let's say top underscore fruit. So that's the variable we want to save up to. Equal to we will use the tuple function. It's a tuple function. Then we will pass in fruits inside. You already know say the type of this type, this fruit type. I will comment this and run this stuff so that we can just print the type here. So I'll say type and then I'll do fruit so that you see I'll say in a list. So you see, it's a list. But by the time we do another cell and do something like this, top, then maybe we'll come say print, we want you to print the type of our top underscore fruits. Then also we want you to also print, I can do something like this. What's that like? I can say something like this, print. Maybe you want to print fruit also. So you can write your code like this. It will work. Sorry, I want to print top underscore fruits. So that's what I want to print. Yeah. So let's run this. So you see, so you can write these are you can write double prints on one line. So it doesn't mean it has to be separate line. So once you do this, like you see that the class now is now a tuple, and you can if you notice, you see say instead of the square brackets, let's print sorry, let's just print this back again. Print fruits. So you see, say in this case, I want this thing to be small. I'm sorry about this. I just want to ensure that the screen is a little bit. I want to maximize the screen. All right, great. So this is what I want to do so that I can maximize the screen, and then you can see that from here you could see this part, right? Essentially, it gets square bracket, which is a list, but this one I'm going to convert them to tuple. You don't get these open parentheses. So we can also do the same thing for a set. I'll just copy this and paste here, and then I'll write as set. This can be again, this can be the name of anything. It doesn't mean it has to be set fruit. It can be any stuff. It's just a variable name. So I'll paste that one here. So what we do we say we create a set, and then instead of this tuple, we use set. So we want to convert that fruit list into a set. Now, once we do our, we say we get class set. But one thing you will notice normally, set not the ordered. Unlike tuple and list, they ordered. So you feel you can easily access them because they are ordered. You feel use index, they get the values out. But because say set they unordered, say the arrangement when we say you still come, say yeah, the arrangement where you still come those scattered. And again, it not do duplicate. So if you check our original list, you see banana appear many times. Sorry, mango appeared twice. So mango here, mango here. So mango appeared twice. When we convert them to tuple, it came the same way, nothing changed. But once we convert them to set, you see say mango come out once. Now, the way I take do from list to set, from set, from list to tuple to set. Same way you can do from set, you convert them to list, you convert them to tuple, and the rest. Now, at what point should you do these things? When you know say you want to apply something, and you know say, for example, now let's say I want to remove duplicates. straightly. Remember that day when I tell that say there's a short way to remove duplicate from a list. One will do that for loop. Can you guys remember? Yeah. If you did class that day, you remember one will do how to remove duplicates from a list when I do for loop. Okay, great. So I told you guys there's a short way. See the short way here. The short way is simple. Just convert that list to a set. That's all. You see, convert that list to a set. That is all. That is all. That's the short way, guys. And I told somebody, if it was colleagues, and they asked me, say they interested in the short way. See the short way here, convert them to set. So once you convert a list to a set, it takes the duplicate. So you might receive a data values or whatever, and is a list, but you want to remove the duplicate sharp sharp. So you might just convert it to a set. It removes the duplicate, and then you put it back again to a list. Your life continue. So there are many methods. Sometimes if you want to add an item to a maybe okay, let's say tuple now, they gave you something in a tuple or maybe a list. You don't want somebody to change it. You don't want the value to change. What you need to do is to convert that list to a tuple. And you know a tuple, you can't change what is inside, except you have a list inside the tuple. That's when you can change the list inside the tuple. But say you want to change a tuple, like I want to remove mango here and put another value inside this mango, it will never work. Tuple does not have insert, tuple does not have append, tuple does not have any other thing. Tuple only has you cannot do append on tuple. Said I told you guys that day. You can't do append, you can't do anything on tuple. You can only access what is on tuple, but you cannot do append or tuple. You can't even do insert. You can't even do remove. So once it's created, it stays that way. It is not mutable, like list which is mutable. Uh, so it's not hard. Data structure conversion. It's just to move floats to map for any from one side to one side. It's not hard. So the same way I move this. The only complicated one is when you want to now start moving dictionary. You want to convert a set to a dictionary. So what happens? Can you guys still hear me? So I'm wondering what happened to my. I'm wondering what happened to my resources is connecting. They don't Google don't give somebody my resource. What's going on? All right, guys, can you still hear me? Okay, great. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what's wrong with even me. I'm even wondering what's wrong with my connection. Okay, guys. So let me give time for. So I said, what if you want to convert a dictionary? What if you want to convert a dictionary? So let's say you have okay. Let's say we want to say now, dit underscore fruit is equal to dit. You use the dit function. Let's use fruit. Do you understand? Let's use fruit, and then let's come down and say I don't know why this is unable to connect. What's going on? What's going on? So guys, I'm coming. Let me try and reconnect. Okay, you still hear me? So why am I now being unable to connect to Iran? Abi, Google has collected their resources, so uh, Google has collected their resources from my hand. Because I'm unable to. Okay, let me reload this page. I don't even see this thing. Let me reload this page and see what happens. Okay, so let me try and let it reconnect back again. If it's not working, let me find my VS code. Okay, fine, great. We are back. We are back. So I have to refresh. And there's a way there's a way you can do multiple run. So you can do go to run time. So I want to run all the cells before this particular one. This is the cell I am now. Go to run time. I want to run all the cells before. So if you run all the cells before the particular cell we just select, the focus cell after the particular cell. So I want to run before. So you go run the ones we did before this cell. Do you understand? So then I can do my code. So this will give me error because you not save the code I write just now. So I'm going to say dit, and then I'll do okay. I'm going to do copy this part, coming. Then I'll copy this. Just also, I don't know why it's taking that time. Taking time to run. Did we offend anybody? Dictionary. You see, look at what I was trying to do. So it's a dictionary update sequence element. 0 has the length of 5, 2 is required. So what it's telling us is that we have, it's not working because it's just length. So if we want to really convert to a dictionary, it has to be something that these are convert to a dictionary. If I want to convert a set to a dictionary, a list to a dictionary, I'll do something like this. I'll say this is an old school stuff, but I'll say for key, comma, value in enumerate. Then I write fruits. Then I'm going to say, okay. Then I'm going to say, I want to do something. I'm going to be saying that, let me create an empty dictionary first. I'm going to say dit underscore fruits is equal to an empty dictionary. Then I'm going to do something like dit underscore fruits. Dot updates, and let's do that one first. We want to update I'm trying to be lenient here. Okay. This is not what I'll do. Dit underscore key is equal to value. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. So when I'm done, I'll print. The more you advance in this stage, sometimes the more you forget basic stuff, and basic stuff are very important. So let me run this. Great. So this is a dictionary. I've created a dictionary from it. So you can see that at 0 position, mango. So in this case, 0 becomes the key. So if I want to access mango now, I'll just do dit underscore fruits. And then I'll just do index 0. So because it's an integer, I don't need to put it in, what's it called? I don't need to put it in a square bracket. So when I say 0, it gives me mango. When I say 1, it gives me banana. So do you understand? So that is what enumerate does, is that it prints out the index of a list. This is very, very sweet. If you want to just get the index of a list printed out for you, so let me print something like this, print key, comma, and then print value. So let me run this so that you guys can see. Look at it. In the zero, remember now, a list starts from where? Zero, abi? Zero mango, one banana, two orange, three mango again, four grape, five like. So that's what enumerate does for you. It's like it converts a list to a dictionary where you can be able to print out the index and then the value for you. So the easiest way to so instead of remember that time when I was like when I did count index, I'll say zero, this is one, this is two. There's no need doing that. If you just do this code, you get all the index, you get the value. So no issue to be counting. See, the more you go in, the more you define and say it is easy. Now they get me. All right. So the more you go, the more you define and say it is easy. But also the more you forget the basics, and sometimes it's not cool. You understand? Sometimes it's not cool to forget basics. That's why I always tell students, as I am like this, so I see they study Python for beginners. I still they study. Sometimes I'll just go YouTube. I'll go to look Python for beginners. Might just see what it did here. Sometimes I even do things like control flow. If those videos why they send given us sometimes they go they watch them. I'm telling you too. Those videos when I send you, I do watch them. I have them on my system and then they're on YouTube. So sometimes I'll just open my system. I say, okay, this today make I study this part again. Then I'll just you see me, I'm studying it. Because let me know the finish. You understand? But if you understand the basics, you will know how to do the complicated parts. You know how to do the complicated parts. So let's go ahead. So I've done all the things I need to do to teach you guys for data structure conversion. So let's do data type. Data type, beginning, more you be like we start from the beginning. You know how many data type we get? We get int, we get float, and the rest. So you can convert an integer to a float, you can convert a float to an integer, and then you can convert a string if it's a number to integer or float. Let's do that so that you guys can see. So let's say we have age equal to 30, and then we can let's do the same thing we'll be doing. Print the type, and then age. Print also. Let's print age2. So I'll put this on the same line to convert to just preserve space. So you see, say the class is an int. That's meaning when you anytime you say something like class, what it literally means say int is an object. Is an object. And anything will be object get property, it gets method. That's another thing you learn. So anything you see class is an object, and anything will be object gets methods. So we could do things like so if you do something like h dots, that's how you find a method. What is the stuff attached to it? So these are the things you can do to integer. These are the operations that are limited to integer. That's the function attached or method attached to that class. But let's convert it to a string, to a float. So you convert them like this. So we say let's say float underscore age will now be equal to, and this thing is vice versa. You can say float, use the float function and put age. So this thing is where Python for you bring down one command from. Where this one from command from again. So this is vice versa. You can convert. So let's run this one now. You see, say you don't convert them to float and don't put 30.0. So now I want to run a vice versa stuff. Let's say we say salary. This is more like this is basic. So you guys should understand. 5,025.50. Now, if you convert this thing back to an integer, so let's say int underscore salary, And then we say it's equal to int. We use the int function to convert back. So 1 5, so that should be salary, sorry, salary underscore age. Is that mine? Yeah, great. So we'll copy this part and then we'll just come down and say paste this. You guys already know that that type is paste it here. So now, what did you notice? Did you notice that when we converted this float to integer, say you don't throw away this part? Now the same. So be very, 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 very careful when you are converting float to real. It's safer to convert integers to real than to convert real to integers. Don't do that. But anytime you do division for any computation, the variable type goes back to real. I know I'm going back to this thing, it's very important. So let's say another one is that you have something called password. Let's say you have a password, and the password is let's do something like 4343, for example. You can literally convert this password int password equal to int underscore password. You can convert it back to, and also you can still do float underscore password. It's equals to float underscore password. Now let's print the. So let me cut this part here and paste here so that we can print the type of password. That's what type is password. Okay, great. And also let's print password out. Let's print password. This system is happy I'm using it today. So you could see that we've printed it as a string, but we can convert it. And I'll cut this part and let's just put it on its own part. I'll do something. Let me copy this part. Copy and paste can sweet for code sometimes. Sure. You agree with me? So you see, say you don't turn them to integer. Now these two things, they are not the same. They can never be the same. You get the idea? It can never be the same. So you can convert a number that is in a string into an integer. But let me finish this one now. I'll go change that password. I'm go put B for inside. On cost one. It's still float. You see the decimal. More cost one small. More put A for here. So let's say the person's password is 4343 at. And then we run now. It still comes out this way. Then error, the way error they come, before you run the code finish, you don't already know saying an error. So let me run this. Can you see value error? Can you see invalid literal for int? So you see the issue here. So we can't do that. It's only acceptable if and only if it's the string is a pure number. Not that we have string on it. They are all string. Even if I remove this thing, this is a string. As long as it's in quotes, it's a string. But the reason why you can convert a string to a number is when all the values in that string are numbers. But when there's a symbol, it becomes alphanumeric, or maybe an alphabet or a sign or a symbol is there, you can't do that again. You understand? That's why it's best sometimes to always declare password as a string, unless you want to do all those verification pin code where you say, okay, it's restricted to numbers only. That's why you now use integer. You don't use float as password though. There's not like they say what is your password, you say 3345.5. Is there anything like password like that? There's nothing like password like that. So it's very, very important. There are places where you use integer and float. For example, there's some bank software that you want to withdraw. They don't allow you to point something. You understand? So they don't allow you to do something. That's what I said. A password that has alphabet and number is not a straight number now. You can't convert it. Okay, so we've done that. Let's do string because we've not touched string a lot. I noticed we've not touched string a lot. So let's start with something. Let's say name is equal to Python in PG or something like that. Let me just use PIP community because it's great. So let's say PIP community. It's a name. Then you already know the type. So we can do things like you want to say name.title. Once we do name.title, you can see that it comes out. Let me just make this thing a little bit this so that you can see the difference. So name.title, it brings out this pip now, it don't turn out to small letter. Then this small letter C, it don't make them big. What did they do? We say for every alphabet we start sentence, it will turn out to capital letter. The first alphabet will be capital letter. So we can also do the same thing as dot upper. As upper mean upper and upper, not be upper for those in Benin. So upper means uppercase. You get the idea. So you can also do dot lower. So in Benin, you see upper. So if you do dot lower, it turns everything into a lowercase. You can also do dot name. You can say name dot replace. So what if we want to replace community? For example, I name it as community. What do you want to replace community with? Let's say program. Let's say area. Great. So we can do that, and then we'll do friends. So let's print the name out now. So you can see that when it prints, if it's not finding it out, then it means I not spell this thing right. Oh, sorry. I need to assign her back to name. When you replace, you need to assign her back to name. What I would have done if I don't want to change it is just come here and say, I want you to print this. So the reason why it's printing that thing back, not because I don't assign her back to her. So it returns a new value. So you see, you don't do pip area. So if I won't change the value in the because name still remaining, so it still remain pip community. If I won't change them, I will just say name is equal to. So it means that this thing it return what do I say? It return a new variable. So we can also do name dot find. So what do we want to find? Let's find PIP. Now for this replace, it doesn't mean it has to be a full word though. Anything you want to come out, if you want to come out C, but it affects the first stuff when you see. Let me go back and do something. Let me copy here. Let me paste it back. Let me say I want to replace P with A, for example, and I run it. So now everything replace. Anyway, we see P, it replace them to A. So let's say that is case sensitive. Do you notice that it's case sensitive? Because if anyway we see no small p, or even if a small big p there, you not change that. That's where we do another assignment you guys will read is what we call regular expression. Yeah, if you use a regular expression, you will change that. As I say p the show, you will come out. I know they climb down for it. Now when I want to use them, I use them. So we can find pip and then you print it. You see -1. Now -1 simply means say anything you see minus when you do find, it means say the thing we define all the. But if I turn here to I want to find pip and run it, it will give me 0. 0 in the sense does not mean that it's working. It's working if you get positive number from 0 above. But this 0 there means the index when you find that word pip. The first index when you find that word pip. So what if I say I want to find com for me? You say -1 because if we print name, you see there's nothing like com. with capital letter C. But if we do com, what you print 4. Let's count. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2. This space is 3. So even space get index for string. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. And this C is 4. So that's why it's printing 4. It's telling you that now you have for C wait to start like community. Oh, you understand? When I see the index of this word doing define. You can do that. There's more. You can do name dots. If I do name dot now, you will see all of them command sign. See, capitalize, center, count, encode, find. We've done find. We've done upper title. Index is is a number. Is an alphanumeric. Is a SCCI. Is a decimal. Is a digit. Is lower. Is numeric. Is printable. Is space. Is titled. Is upper. Join. Left join. Lower. Left stripped. See, there are much. I just want to see find, see replace, arrow find, arrow index. So guys, you can play around with all of these things. Just they play with them. You understand? To know more. So I just want to show you that string has a lot. We can even do dot split. What do you want to split? You want to split by space. You want to split by space. So anyway, you see space, split them. If you do split. If you do split with Python, if you split a string, it will come out as a list. If you split a string, it comes out a list. It comes out as a list. So that's how you can split. Let's say you want to split something like this. Let's say we have a sentence, and the sentence is this is a great book, and I am proud of you. Now, there's what we call tokenization. Let's say I want to print this sentence to a token. You understand? To a token. I want to make it a little bit small. You understand? And let's say I want to use it to let me not carry you guys far. What I want to say is this: is that you can break this word into tokens. When we say tokens, meaning smaller pieces, and then assign them code. So that next time you can tell the user, enter your word or enter something. Once the user enters something, it will now, the computer will go and search for all those code that you've entered before, those words you've entered before. And there's a way it will convert this it will convert your word into as if instead of being sentence, it will bring numbers out for you. Meaning anytime you see you, meaning you should be like maybe say 2 or 20 or 3 something. Guys, that one is what we call NLP, natural language processing, and LLM. So that's for this thing, artificial intelligence or thereabouts. But anyways, let me just show you what I want to do. I can do something like this. Print, if you say print sentence, and then you do dot split. You want to split by, what do you want to split? You want to split by space. If you do it like that, you see, don't break everything down to different words. This is a blah 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 blah. What happens if we not say split by space? We just say split them like that. Don't put space. Runner. It tells us an empty separator. So split does not carry an empty separator. But another one I want to show you is that once you have something like this, a comma, you get it. You get something like comma for inside. So it's possible that you get comma, now they use stay separate. Let me just do it this way and run it. Oh, sorry, I'll get error. So let me put comma. I want to split by comma. You see what will happen. Anywhere you see a comma, it splitted it. This, there's a comma. There's a comma. But this last part where you see, yeah, like says you say, I'm proud of you. Because there's no comma separating this part. Even there's space, but because we've seen a comma when you still separate them, it's all right, I'm proud of you. So meaning I'm proud of you now phrase. So you can use, there's a lot we split to, even when you are doing data frames, there's a lot we split. You can even do, there's what we call strip. Strip. Let me show you guys strip for the last. Let me just show you this one. I will stop here. So let's say your name is something. There's a space here, and I do deep community, for example. Right? And I say print name. So you see that if it prints, you not go literally see any issues here. But if we say let's print the length of this our string, print the length of let's print the length of name, and we run now. You go see say it day 15. Now you go notice say there's a space here. You don't say there's a space here. What's that? Community here. There's a space here. You don't really actually know. But now when you count, if you say we count 0, we can actually run through a list anyway. You can say for later a name print. I want you to print the letter, and this can go two ways. Because I want to print the letter, so to print it, see the way you take print them. P community, but you will see say it not start from the beginning because there's a space here. Another way you can do it, you can say, okay, I want headline to be this, meaning join all of them together. You can do things like this. So you want headline, you don't want headline to be next line. You can say I want headline to be a tab. And once you run it, this is what you get. So this is how you can customize your guys. This is a lot. Will they follow at all? I have one with my mic. They don't suffer one too much for this one. Are we following?
Yes, I'm following.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go back to default mode. All right, great. So if I want to remove this space, this is often do me when I do this is basic anyway. So when I do, I was trying to do an analysis, but I was carrying out an analysis, and I never knew that the column was somebody nice split the column and there was a space. So you don't really know. But split has what we call string has what we call I can do name dot strip. And what do I want to strip? I want to strip space. So let me print. I'm going to print. I'm going to do something. I'm going to say print the length of name strip. Right? And I'm going to run it. Do you see that when I say print the length of name? You understand? You don't need to. Let me just run this code and see what you see. 14. So I want to strip space. Great. So when I said strip, space from it, you see, it's not 13. It's no longer 14 again. Meaning, what you don't do is say you don't come out this space, come out, and it can be anywhere. So if you do like this, let's run this one. She say they show 15. You literally don't know where the space they come from. Even here, they obvious. But what about here? This other side after the Y. But if we still strip them off, so I go come out them. So this is how it goes. Then even inside class, people are asking for requests. So feel if I drain my battery down. All right, let's go ahead though. So another one we would do now. So I think we've done string. So that's the end of it. You can actually find if a character is in it. Let's say we want to know how many times a character is in a sentence. You can do that, or a word is in a sentence. You can also do that. You understand? You can do that. You can look through a sentence and use if condition to find out how many times this word appear for inside the sentence. You understand? If you do that kind of thing. Maybe you want to do what they call extraction, text extraction. So somebody if send you repetition of words, repetition of word and all of that, you just want to extract the um you want to extract like I was telling you guys now, if you split, you get set. If you split, you get list. It's possible in a sentence you have repetition of word, and let's say you want to work with each word from a system. See, this is now it is simple. I don't make them a little bit big. So let's say you are working on a project and you have large number of sentence and um you just want to get the unique word. So let me pick up something. Yes, let me pick up let me say just a bunch of sentences. Oh, let's go to our guy. Yeah, let's go to our guy. Oh no! I don't want to go here. I don't want to go again. Let me go to no. I don't want to go to Gemini. Let me go to. Let me just go to Google and say. We go to Google. I'm already Google. Anyway, I'll just say generate. And generate a bunch. I say it's my bunch again. This is why I missed English class. Oh no, that's correct. So let him generate a bunch of. Guys. Sorry, don't mind me. Let's just go there. I hope I'm logged in. I can easily collapse this place. I don't want. So let's say generate a bunch of statements. Okay. All right, great. This is what I want. It's enough for hey Jesus. So let's just copy it. Let's go back to our code. So let's say we say our sentence. Oh, sorry, come back here. Let's say our sentence. Understand our sentence. Well, very good now. How will I not be good? I don't prompt this thing. Who else will prompt it? Okay, but let me go back. Let me do this thing. No, don't go there. The ability for you to prompt AI is another job role again. Don't prompt AI. You might not get a job. Okay, so I want to. This is a bunch of sentence. It's as long as it can be, guys. Let's see if we can break it down. So we can break it down. I want to just show you guys something. Okay, so you can see that this sentence now I'm doing is in multiple lines. Do you notice? Because I'm using three, what I'm not doing is that this is getting too much. I use more than one string to the capture. So let's just work on something, guys. Not the finish. Oh, let's just okay. I think it has the end. Oh. Who brought us here? Okay, great. So let's stop. I can easily go back and say make it three statements, 10 lines. So I don't know which I stop. Okay, fine. So let's do the type of sentence. So let's say type. And let's say what is the type now of this sentence that I've created. Understand? Let's see if it's a string. See, it's a string. So if we come back here and say we want to find the length of this house, the length, what is the total? No, the length of all the characters. All the characters. So what is the length of the characters? So we say plus space. So we say sentence. So we have 100 and um 1690 characters. But what if we want to see it as how many words are there? How many, not the characters now, how many words are there? That's what we'll come here and say words is equal to, we'll now do our sentence, see the split. You understand? We want to split it and we want to split by, space. So if we split by space, we want to say print the length of the words, right? Great. So we have 246 words. Guys, are we working on something together now? Are you guys still here? Okay. I don't know. I
Yes.
don't. So you see that we have made
We
something
did with
easy
you,
to
sir.
be complicated. So what if now that I know these things? So what if I want to now summarize to say, okay, these are the words, but I want to now know the unique words. How many unique words actually came out? Because after now, there can be repetition of words inside this sentence. So we can come back here and do. That's what we can say. Okay, let's convert that word to a set, because a set will remove all the duplicates. Because remember, if we print word now, if we print words out, is a list. Can you see the list? See the way it's even coming out, sir. Can see a list. So even sometimes, if one thing you notice that we have something like this, and then there's a next line, meaning all the next line where we do, see, all the next line where we do, he he put and come out. So we can do something like this. We can do something like let me go back here. We can do something like our sentence, first of all, is equal to sentence. We want to replace, let's see if we can replace all stuff like all this with a space. And let's just do that. Great. And let's split this one again. So let's split the word. Let's see whether it will still pick it. Did you guys see anything like that again? Because I can't find it again. Can you see the stuff again?
It's gone.
Python is wonderful.
Somebody say Python is wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we have removed that part. So it's no longer there anymore. Great. So the next thing we'll now do is let's find, because now you see now we have 278. It has increased the number of words by just removing this stuff, because it's now able to split them very well, right? If you notice that this one even have sentence have something like this, and this doesn't tell where, because there's a symbol there. So we can say, oh, let's remove that symbol too now. With, see this one get dots. Can say, okay, let's remove all dots. So remove all dots with nothing. Remove, so that we can remove all comma, because this is a comma. I know this one is not a comma. I mean, yeah. So remove all symbols, possible symbols that will come out. You say you want to remove it to be, so that we can have distinct words. That's what we want to do. I don't know if anybody understands. So you can remove this. Okay. So those are things you can do. And we can decide to say, okay, you know what? Turn everything to a title. Because what this thing is doing also is that it's possible that when we are removing this D, this D is different from normal THE. Do you understand? This thing is different from normal THE. I don't know if you guys get me.
Yes, sir.
My story is not wrong.
Yes, sir. No,
Carry the
Python is
enter where they
case
don't know. Don't carry the enter one I don't know. Some of you, you love this thing I'm doing, and you're going to find out to do it. You see this D, see, I see D. So we can decide to say, okay, this same place, when we come back, this same place, we can say, okay, we want to make it lower case. Then what if What if we want to remove multiple stuff? I think replace has that thing. Except I don't forget them. Except I don't forget them. Let me try it. How to replace something like I'm coming. Let me try it. Let me see sentence. I get error, I get error. Last I have to run another thing. Sentence to replace. I think this has this thing. You can pass a list of what you want to replace. I want to replace comma, then comma. I want to replace dots, comma. I want to replace this column, and then I want to replace all of this thing with a space. Error Moyo's console. As expected, replace takes only one argument, but string give you. Okay, let me convert it to a tuple. If I convert it to a tuple and run it, let me see. Here, please take it not a tuple. That's a cool one. So meaning I have to do it different. I'll go back to this thing. It's going to go and read what replace does again. But anyway, let me make this thing to I'll go read that. Last night error. All right, so let's go back to our word. Let's finish these things already. Then, so everything is now a small letter, so we can easily just you see that the numbers that we are doing itself they are reducing. Let me go back here. You see the numbers they reduce. So let's find a unique word. So unique words. So say unique underscore words is equal to set underscore words. You understand? So print. Want to print the length of unique underscore words. You guys don't know what we just did today. I finish? I go to pen and give you that. So if I print the length underscore unique words, so frankly speaking, now you could tell us see the unique words will get now 108. So and the total number of words we come up for that sentence now 278. The total number of characters now 1000, but the total number of unique words now 270. So let's say you want to build an application, and that application can take just you can set it to say take 20 characters, take 30 characters. These are you can do it. You find the length of the sentence. If it's greater than this place, don't accept again. Then what if you want to value? Maybe you create a platform where somebody should in not less than 300 words explain this or write an essay for this, and then you want to now say, okay, let me verify if that person actually did not spend less than 3 words. Now, did not exceed 250 words. So you now tell yourself, what is the word? Is it a repetition or just these are you flow with sentence and then you get it done. So I guess I've cleared some stuff. I don't understand your question, but anyways, what can help you is to understand how to do lowercase and the rest. So what I did lowercase for is to ensure that when I'm all words are now lower, everything are lower cases, so that I can group words together. If you are conversant with the cleaning data or standardizing, it's what we call standardizing data. You want to standardize your data set to ensure that the categories are of the same rank. So you have to ensure that you use you format it in a way that everything follows together. You understand? All right. So I think there's no need doing data structure application review anymore. So this is where did it for a class, and tomorrow we will begin a function. So guys, let's call it a day here, so that or a night here, so that most of you don't get information overload and then start trimming off Python in your dream. All right, guys. So tomorrow we'll begin function, and submit your assignment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow you guys to submit your assignment for week 2. I'll give a deadline for tomorrow. I'll say at most tomorrow evening. Submit your assignment for week 2. Saturday, the instructors are going to be reviewing your assignment. So, like I said, folders that are empty up till Saturday will be deleted, and yeah, if you have not submitted your assignment, your folder color will change. So Saturday and Sunday, the instructors are going to work on that. And then your assignment for week 3 is already ready and prepared. You'll get that tomorrow evening after class. All right, guys. So let's share attendance and
Please, sir, can we see your drive, those persons that are there, to be sure that they are not be deleted?
if you created a folder, you have not submitted anything, you should know your folder is empty. So
No, those ones that you said that. No, you said that some persons that can get access, they mistakenly deleted it from the parent. I don't know whether.
Then I said, if you created a folder before and you were absent, you cannot access it. We ask again. The thing is this that you guys need to know is that anytime anybody asks for access, that person gets access to everybody's folder. So even if you have removed, that's why we said we are going to stop access. But some people now, they started removing people from parents. So it means that everybody needs to start, those who were removed, they need to request for access again. So even you that you've thought you've restricted your folder, as long as somebody is demanding for access newly, that person that has access to your folder. So that's why we said remove the person from your folder only. Don't remove the person from parent folder. Some of you guys, I don't want to say too much stuff now.
No, we are learning
in this place, so I don't want to talk.
It's okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. I respect everybody. I know we understand. So let's do what is right, guys. I beg you.